What is going on, everyone? This is your man King May coming back with y'all right here in the King May YouTube channel, y'all. Today we are doing a little bit of a how-to video, y'all. So if you have been curious about how to make hay or grass for that matter, because I will briefly touch on how to do grass while we are in the process of making hay, I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. So we're going to keep things pretty simple as we are heading on down here to the animal farm. I'm going to get all set up and we're going to go over a few different things that you guys are going to need, and then we're going to get into showing you just exactly how to make hay here on FS22. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you let me know by tapping that thumbs up button for me. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed here to the King May community, make sure you go ahead and you do that for me now to get more content on these how-to videos, because I will be making more of them here to come, you guys. So just kind of giving you a brief little view of the animal section of my farm, kind of down the road a little bit. We do have some animals already. We got some horses, we got some sheep, and we got some chickens already. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to use a few of these pieces of equipment to make hay. Now, the biggest thing that you're going to need is some type of mower. Whether you get a pull behind mower or anything else, it doesn't matter. You're going to need a mower to cut the grass. And for making hay here on FS22, you're going to need yourself a tedder. Doesn't matter what size, you're just going to need a tedder. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to rock this merger, but you're going to need either a merger or some sort of rake to rake all of the grass into rows. And then for the final product here, we're going to use a round baler here. Today you can use anything, either a square baler, round baler, does not matter. You can go ahead and grab one of these here. So for starters, we're going to head on out to the field. So the next thing you're going to make sure that you're going to do before you cut is you're going to take a look at the weather. Now, we do have rain coming tomorrow, but for the rest of today, we're looking really, really good. We got a little bit of wind here, not much wind. I'd like more. The biggest thing is that we are rocking sunny skies here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to take the 7810 here. This is probably going to be, well, you know what? We'll go start on a different field down the road. So I'm going to catch up with you all when we get there, and we'll get to cutting the field. All right, so pulling on in, we're gonna start right about here. It's about as good a place as any. We got a rather large field. It's fairly hilly as well, but that's okay. Now, the next thing you guys are gonna want to make sure is that your grass is fully grown. Now, this grass we didn't plant. This is the already in-game grass, so there are gonna be some flowers and whatnot. Don't worry about those. If you do plant a field with grass, there are a few different things you can use to keep weeds, flowers, and such out of those fields, such as a roller that you can find here in the grassland care category. If you go ahead, you place on there, you can use any of these here to kind of roll the grass and remove any sort of flowers or anything else that's in the field that you don't want. You can also utilize this as a seeder if you would like as well. But for today, we just have a normal base game grass field here that we have purchased. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get this cut. So I'll catch up with you all after a minute. All right, we got this field completely mowed up. Now the next step here is we're gonna go on back and we're gonna grab the tedder. Now, if you guys wanted to make grass, you would want to just go ahead and rake as your next step and then bale it. But we are making hay today. We're gonna grab our tedder and we're gonna head on back. Now, as you guys can see, the difference in colors. So now at this point, once you run the tedder over the grass, you now have hay. This light color in FS22 base game, this is hay. Now, if we take a look here at the difference, it is much lighter in color. This right here would be considered your grass. All right, hopping in the 8950 now. We got that whole field completely tedded up. We're gonna go ahead, get on down there with the merger. Now, like I said, you guys can use anything in that category of windrower. It does not matter. I know I call it a rake. This style here is technically called a merger. Doesn't matter. Any of those windrowers, it doesn't matter which one you're using. We're gonna grab one of those next. Let's get on down and get all that raked up. All right, so we're just making our way around on the end rows now with baling our hay that we have now made, y'all. So very cool. This is pretty much the full process. So I'm gonna keep baling away here on this field, and then I'm gonna catch up with you guys as far as storing your hay bales, especially with seasons here on FS22. So now when you're back to the farm, you get your round bales back here. Doesn't matter how you do it. If you guys end up rocking like for PC mods, if you get these bale spikes here for front end loaders or telehandlers, skid steers, doesn't matter. You can use any sort of trailer, gooseneck or round bale trailers such as this one here for round bales. Anything, any way you get it back, you just want to make sure that you store your bales in some sort of a shed or an overhang, an open face shed such as this one. Reason being is for seasons, you guys. You want to make sure you get these bales to last as long as they can. They will store a lot better, last you a lot longer as long as you have them in some sort of a covered shed, especially one with a base floor with it. But that's about it for this one, you guys. Very, very simple, very easy to make hay, especially base game FS22 here. But we are going to have more how-to videos coming out to you all very, very soon. So let me know in that comment section, A, if you liked today's video, and B, well, the next how-to, I know I already saw one for production chain. I will be getting one out very, very shortly on production chain here on FS22. That one's gonna have to get broken down into multiple different parts though, so that will be coming shortly. Any other how-tos you guys would like to see, let me know as well. But hey, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you haven't yet subscribed here to the Kingman community, and if you feel I deserved one from today's how-to, make sure you smash that subscribe button as well. But I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.